The moon hung low in the sky, casting a pale glow over San Guillermo High School. The once bustling hallways were now silent, save for the occasional creak of old wood echoing through the darkness. Marco, with his camera in hand, had always been fascinated by the stories that clung to the walls of the school like cobwebs. He thought filming at night would add the perfect touch of authenticity to his project on local myths. Little did he know, authenticity was about to take on a whole new meaning. As he set up his camera in the old library, Marco couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. He chuckled nervously, reminding himself that ghosts were just stories until he saw her, a figure draped in black, with hair as dark as the shadows that seemed to cling to her. The Black Lady, as the legend went, was said to be the restless spirit of a former teacher who roamed the halls in search of something or someone. Marco's heart raced as he aimed his camera at the figure. But when he looked through the lens, she was gone. He swallowed hard, trying to convince himself it was just his imagination. But then, a whisper, soft and sorrowful, filled the room. "Find me," it said, sending a chill down Marco's spine. Determined to capture something extraordinary, Marco pressed on, moving from one haunted location to another within the school. The science lab where experiments went wrong, the theater where the phantom of a long-gone actress was set to perform, the old gym where the sound of a bouncing ball echoed in the stillness. Each location brought Marco closer to the truth, as the whispers grew louder, more urgent. "Find me," they repeated, guiding him to the heart of the school, the abandoned wing that had been sealed off for decades. It was there, behind a locked door, that Marco would come face to face with the Black Lady and learn the secret that bound her to the school. As Marco's night turned into a harrowing ordeal, he realized that some stories are more than just tales to scare children. They are warnings, and some shadows once cast can never be outrun. Marco's hand trembled as he reached for the rusted doorknob of the abandoned wing. The whispers had led him here, to a door that hadn't been opened in years. The lock gave way with an eerie creak, and as the door swung open, a cold gust of air rushed out, as if the building itself was exhaling years of pent-up secrets. Inside, the corridor was shrouded in darkness, the only light coming from Marco's flashlight and the occasional flicker of lightning from the storm brewing outside. The walls were lined with old portraits, their eyes seeming to follow Marco as he moved deeper into the wing. The whispers grew louder, now accompanied by a low, mournful sobbing that echoed off the walls. "Find me," the voice pleaded, its sorrow palpable in the heavy air. Marco's resolve wavered, but the need to uncover the truth pushed him forward. He came to a classroom at the end of the hall, the door slightly ajar. Pushing it open, he found a room frozen in time, with desks covered in dust and cobwebs, and a chalkboard still bearing the faded remnants of a lesson long forgotten. And there, in the corner of the room, stood the Black Lady. Her back was turned to Marco, her head bowed as if in prayer. He could see her shoulders shaking with sobs, and as he stepped closer, the air grew colder, the whispers louder. "Find me," she cried. "Please, find me." Marco raised his camera, the lens focusing on the spectral figure. "I see you," he whispered. "I'm here to help," as if hearing his words. The Black Lady slowly turned, her face obscured by the darkness. Then, the unthinkable happened. The camera flickered, and through the viewfinder, Marco saw not a ghost, but a woman flesh and blood, her eyes filled with tears. "Help me," she said, her voice clear and human. "They never found me." The storm outside intensified, thunder shaking the walls as the woman's story poured out. She had been a teacher at the school, one who had vanished without a trace decades ago. Many had searched, but the school's secrets were well kept, and she remained lost, her spirit trapped in this forgotten wing. As the woman spoke, the room around them began to change. The dust and cobwebs receded, the desks gleamed with polish, and the chalkboard's lesson brightened. Marco realized he was seeing the past, the school as it had been on the day the teacher disappeared. She led him to a loose floorboard under her desk, where a small, locked box was hidden. "Inside," she said, "is the truth," with shaking hands. Marco opened the box to find a diary, the teacher's diary, detailing a scandal that would have rocked the school had it ever come to light. The woman's spirit began to fade, her mission complete. "Thank you," she whispered, her form dissolving into the air. "Now they will know. Now I can rest." Marco left the abandoned wing with the diary in hand, the storm outside ceasing as suddenly as it had begun. The school would be abuzz with the news in the morning, but for now, Marco had a video project to edit, a project that would tell the true story of the Black Lady of San Guillermo High School. As he walked back through the now silent halls, Marco knew that some legends were more than just stories. They were memories, waiting to be found and brought back into the light.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.